Welcome to my lesson on Salt Creek without a capo. You might be familiar with this tune from the Bluegrass repertoire, and it's played in A, and often we'll put a capo onto the second fret and play as if we're in G positions. That gets us lots of roll opportunities and kind of gives us some banjo licks and things like that. Etc. That was just in G, but imagine I had my capo on. I wanted to use this tune to demonstrate how we would use some knowledge that we gained from our Thunderclouds of Love lesson and the major scales that we've been working through in order to demonstrate how we might play in A without a capo and still be able to get this melody and make it drive. All right, so step one, let's work through the chords. We're going to be in the key of A, and that's going to be on our second fret. We've got a straight bar A chord. We're also going to have a flat 7 in that key. And luckily for us, one reason why this is nice without a capo is because our open strings are G major. That's the flat 7 of the key of A. So there we go, right there. And then, of course, we'll have our 4 and our 5 chords. For a key of A, that's going to be D for our 4 and E for our 5. So that's at the 7th fret for D, 9th fret for E. We can also get those chords with some kind of open strings, and I'll get to that in a sec when we start picking through the melody. But let's go through the chords here together. 1, 2, 3, go. As you should have noticed, there's a lot of that G major chord in there, our flat 7 of the key. Thunderclouds of Love also featured that prominently. And there's a lot of other tunes that use this 1 and flat 7 sort of harmony. And that gives us some options, especially in the key of A with these open strings. Now let's examine the scale we might want to use for this tune. Here's a major scale pathway that we've worked on in prior lessons. With our root note anchored on the 6th string. We can make a slight modification of that. Now instead of the note on the 1st string here, 3rd string, that would be a regular old 7 note. What if we flatten that so we just played an open string and resolved back to the 1. So that would, everything else stays the same, and it would just be this. We can ascend from there further up the neck. Great, so I'll often think of scales as just a slight modification of the major scale that I'm already familiar with. Especially for a tune like this, we're going to, make heavy use of that open string D note. Let me demonstrate the A part for you. 1, 2, 3, go. Right on, so that lays out really nice. Even without a capo and playing out of G positions, we can do it here. So I like to slide in 1 fret below that 1st note. That's on the 3rd string into the 2nd fret. So I've just got some open strings available, that open 2nd string, and down to the 2nd fret, 3rd string.